Hello, hello, hello. My name is Maya Mayhem, your favorite tired. I forgot what I wanted to say. I'm your favorite tired. I forgot what I wanted to say now. And hi, Nemo. Right there on point this time. So what we're gonna do today is, again, some finishing touches on Rockstar. That one is almost ready, and then we're gonna continue working on Siamo Tutti because that one really fucks. I've listened to it again. I've decided, okay, since my voice cannot do the vocal flourishes I had intended to do, I'm just not gonna do them. The song is good enough. I can work my ass off on making it like 2% better, but now I'm like, and do I need to do that? Nah. It's just don't try. That's one of the most important lessons when you're making music or any fucking piece of art. Don't try to make the perfect piece of art. Try to make one that's good enough. And maybe if you have high, what's the English word for Ansprüche? Whatever. If you want to make something really cool, then go to where it's good enough and then add 10% on top, and that's done. Like, don't try and make perfect songs because you'll work your fucking ass off and you'll never get anything done. Oh, expectations? Now, expectations would be Erwartungen, not Ansprüche. Standards, yes. I think standards is the term that I'm looking for. Anyway, so I've written down some things I still need to do for Rockstar. And the first thing I wrote down is Hook 2 vocals gehen unter. So here the vocals are a bit too quiet. Just wanna be big rockstar, living in hilltop houses, driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the drugs come cheap, and we'll all stay skinny cause we just won't eat, and we'll hang out in the coolest bars, in the VIP with the movie stars. Every big bad bitch is gonna wind up there, every big titty girl with her dyed black hair, and we'll hide out in the front. Didn't seem like that, only seemed like that in the rendered version. But whatever. I turned them up a little bit, and then I wrote down the hook, the growls are too loud. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. I'm gonna sing those. So I'm gonna make those 2 decibels more quiet. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. I'm gonna sing those. And now they're a bit too quiet for my taste. Also, I wanna be a rock star. I'm gonna sing those songs that offend the senses. Gonna pop my pills from a Pez dispenser. Washed up politicians come complain about me to distract from. And the final thing I had is that there's still silence at the end of the song. Like a huge hunk of silence. And I don't really know why. Usually that's Mishpi, but I put in automations here to kill all the Mishpi instances I could find. So let's just... we're just gonna take this drum fill thingy and place it way down here. And then we're just gonna let the song play and see which of the fucking channels here is still producing sound. Anything with that evil smile, everybody's got a drug dealer on speed dial, and we'll, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Rockstar, be a fucking rock star. Hey, I wanna be a rock star. Rockstar, wanna be a rock star. So let's see. No, nothing looks like it's still producing sound. I don't know what's going on. There's no sound coming out. I have no idea why on earth there is this huge chunk of nothing when I render out the song. But anyway, let's just render this fucker. And then I guess we'll be done. Yeah. Singles, Rockstar Mastered 07. And then in a couple of days, I'll take a listen to that song again. And if it's good enough, then it's like fucking awesome. Now we gotta wait for a while. So, who's there right now? Nemo and one other person are there. So, unfortunately, I don't have anything interesting to do while we render. So, I hope you folks are having a good weekend. I, not so much. I have not been sleeping very well. I'm definitely not gonna do a 4-hour stream today. That yesterday was crazy, but I just kept going for 4 hours. Yeah, and while that thing renders, please check out Build Different. It's my current album. It's out on all the relevant platforms, and the links are up there, and the bot should occasionally post that shit in the description. Yeah, there goes the Bandcamp link. There we go. It's rendering so slowly. What can we do during the rendering phase? I guess we could listen to the original Siamo Tutti to kind of get the structure of the song down. Because what we definitely have is intro, hook 1, verse 1, hook 2. I know at some point there is some kind of breakdown section in the song. Let me just check when it comes. Let's listen to the original on YouTube. I hope that doesn't fuck with my stream. Also, it's a lot slower than what I'm making. I can just skip to the point where I think it's going to be relevant. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa. Wir holen uns den Thron. Wir stürmen Babylon so oder so. Okay, so it's instantly a verse 2 after verse 1. And then okay, after verse 2 there is the breakdown mosh pit part, breakdown mosh, and then we got hook 3, which is probably twice as long. Okay, I can make something happen with this. So I got the basic structure of the song that I'm trying, or not trying to cover, that I'm covering written down. So what we're gonna do now while this renders, I still have not found anything interesting to do during the rendering sessions, but alas, it be like that. Is there some, I don't know, some video game I could play while shit renders? Just something I could do during the rendering phases. I could try and program during the rendering, but that seems like it's a bit much. Oh god, I'm so tired. I'll try doing a stream for an hour today and then stop, because have not been sleeping well for 2 nights. Did some very taxing things, and yesterday I streamed too much for 4 hours, but I was so hyper focused on Siamo Tutti I couldn't stop. It just stimmed my brain the right way. Yeah. Come on, finish rendering, your ass. Do I have any GIF that's fitting? Yeah, that is currently fitting to the way I feel. Render. Yeah, to actually improve the whole production of Siamo Tutti and of future songs, I did listen, and I did intently listen to some synth attack, probably because Martin from synth attack was in chat yesterday, and going and like learning from the people who have been doing it for years is quite helpful. And I've noticed that he doesn't use nearly as many instruments as I do, which probably makes the stuff easier to mix. And it still sounds very fat, probably because if there's less instruments, you need to castrate less instruments. So you don't end up with 20 instruments all sounding really, really tiny because you're trying to compress them into a finite audio space. But you will end up with like 6 to 8 instruments all sounding still really fat because there is room for them. So I'll try doing it this way and not be too fancy. Okay, that bastard is rendered. Good. Save the project and open up Siamo Tutti. Siamo Tutti. So, Nemo, since you left last time before I continued working on that track, I'm gonna show all of you what I got so far. Now that it's when it's loaded. I think I'm gonna deactivate the vocals for now because we're gonna focus on the beat right now. These vocals are just testing vocals anyway. Whatever.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
Okay. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna first of all cut all the vocals, and we're gonna take hook 2 and just double that over there, not like this though. Why is that being a little bitch? There we go. Zack, zack. Kill the vocals here. And this go like that or something. Okay, because the second time the hook comes around, it's a lot longer. And now we immediately jump into verse 2. Because there is, in the original, there is no breaks in between. But I'm also wondering, this is at 140 beats per minute, which makes it kind of tough to do the rap part. So I'm wondering if I can afford to go down to 128. Oh, that doesn't fuck nearly as much. It's a bit slow. Nah, maybe 135. I think 135 is the lowest I can go without it sounding too powerless. Let me see if I have an easier time to now rap the verse.
20359 nicht Venedig. Bruder ticken im goldenen Käfig. Wir fangen an zu träumen, wenn es regnet hier, wo der Wald vor lauter Bäumen nicht zu sehen ist. Oh, ist auf der Flucht, ihr geht in Einzelhaft. In eure Welt haben wir niemals reingepasst. Wo ich meine Heimat hab, in meinen 2 Zimmern hinterm Hans-Albers Platz und im Herzen von Text. Sie machen Kunst, als wär's nicht mehr als Geschäft. Wär ich Spotify, wären die weg und wärst du nicht so ein Bastard, dann wäre ich nett. Check, kein Flex und kein Drip, keine heftigen Hits, aber Zeilen wie Steine, verwechsel uns nicht, mach frei am 1. Mai, Herr Polizei. Glaub mir, ist besser für dich.
Yeah, if I do it 5 BPM slower, it's much easier to rap. Okay, but it's still the beat is still fast enough to fuck. Because if I move it down to 128, it's just boring. And something we definitely do need here is some crash when we move into the verse. And I think in the second half of the verse, there should be some sort of lead playing something. I wonder. Do I bring back that lead doing something? I'll bring back that lead doing something because I already got it. Maybe like this. Just something easy like that. Nah, I don't like that one showing up. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for the intro to the hook. we go. We also need a little fade in. Oh yeah, and of course make this bitch unique. We need a little fade in for this fucker here. Gonna make this little one unique. And I think we can do this. Yep, that fucks. That fucks quite well. I like the way it fucks. I am still not sure about using the bell lead here, but let's make a little intro thing like that. Actually, let's just copy this. Let's make a little intro thing for that lead synth here as well. And fade that fucker in as well. I think this should go far lower down. I also think the hook would be more interesting if we had some rows where the kick would not just go stupidly uns, but but more unzes. But I think the kicks that are not FOTF need to be a bit quieter. For those who don't know, FOTF means four on the floor. This does fuck. Something I could do, like in these little breaks here, where the 16th bass is not playing, I could put in a little zap or something. Honestly, I don't like this this bell lead here in the background. It sounds way too nice. It sounds way too nice. It doesn't fit the vibe here in the background of the verse. But I can think of what to do with that at some other point. Also, I can delete the test vocals now because they will no longer fit since I changed the... Let's turn the vocals back on. They will be offbeat now because I changed the speed of the track.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol.
Yeah, it fits no longer, so I can delete everything. I mean, I guess I could stretch them, but they were placeholder vocals anyway, so we don't really need to keep them around. Let's just copy verse 1. And have that in verse 2. And we're gonna have a little breakdown here. And that breakdown is probably gonna be... Let me just try that. Guys, macht ein... yeah, can you not immediately start? Thanks. Macht einen Kreis. Macht einen Kreis, macht einen Kreis, macht ein... Yeah, okay. And then... build up to mega hook, which is gonna be 4 bars. And then it's gonna be the final hook, which I'm just gonna name mega hook, which is gonna be hook 2, but twice as long. Then we basically have emulated the structure of the original song. Yeah, why is that being a bitch? Do not be a bitch, I do not like. And here. Boom, boom. And I know how the build up to the hook works in the original. So we'll just do that as well. No. The mega hook needs to... how much Übergang do I have? 2 bars. 2 bars are good. Boink. Damn, I keep trying to move my shit with D. But it's the arrow keys on an FL Studio. I played some Minecraft earlier, so my brain is just like, oh, I use WASD to move. No, I don't. We're gonna make an Übergang here. And that should do it. I think we don't need a riser here. I think it fucks better if I just let there be silence. But of course, what I need to get is the kick and the snare roll here. Oh, and now let's do a little thing for all my Übergänge, which are 2 bars long anyways, all of them, so that's good. What this thing does, here on my master, I have a little thing called Fruity Balance. And what this thing does, let's just copy this value here. This is an automation that changes the balance and makes the whole track quieter, like around, you can see it here if I just place that. The whole song gets turned down by like 1.5 decibels, but the moment the drop hits, the song gets turned back the fuck up to a regular volume, which gives and people won't notice, that gives the tiny illusion of the drop just hitting that little bit harder. And we do want that. I think, do I put the sub bass in the build-up? Macht einen Kreis, macht einen Kreis, macht einen Kreis, macht einen. Macht einen Kreis, macht einen Kreis,
Macht einen Kreis, macht ein, wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Mit 3 Liter Ethanol.
And something like that. Okay, something that I think is gonna be important now. Let's move this whole song. Try making your language better, mate. But English works too, honestly. I think it does. Most of my songs are in English. Actually, this is a dark electro cover version of a rap song, because honestly, I've always wanted to mix rap and dark electro, and I finally decided to do it in this one. And this is a song that's very near and dear to my heart anyway, so I want to cover that. So something that's quite important here, I think, is to just have this little tiny note here, and I want to render that. Good morning. Good morning, Sigma Delta Wave and the end of greatness. I'm happy to have you folks around. Doing a little bit of music production gedöns while I'm being very tired. I barely slept, but it'd be like that. I don't want to cut the remainder. I want to leave the remainder. The remainder is the most important part in what I'm trying to do. Dim-da-dim-da-dim. I hope you all are having a nice Sunday. Oh, come on. There we go. Where did it put the rendered? Where did it put the rendered thing? Hello? Little Miss Render. Yeah, we need the rain as well. It's been very fucking dry here. Huh? Where did it render to? Why is there no... Why there is no file? I no understand. I no understand. What going on? Yes. And no, my English is better than that. It just is stimmy sometimes. Okay, let's try rendering that out again. For some reason, it did not seem to want to do that. Please give me a file. So, since you mentioned Swedish, are you Swedish, Sigma Delta Wave? Why is this not rendering anything? Oh God, am I having audio issues again? Oh, what the hell? Okay, well then we are almost neighbors. Well, We are not, because I live in the very far south of Germany. Why is it not spitting out the file? Can you please just... FL, why must you hate me so? Let's just try doing this. Please. I don't know, since yesterday my FL Studio has been acting up specifically with like recording stuff. No, it's not doing anything. Okay, let's try doing it that way then, the stupid way, but alas. Yeah, I just... Oh no. Not that noise again. I just need that one note. Let's try. Edison, why are you not letting me everything is wrong right now. I fucking hate it when FL Studio does not work. Okay. Boing. Get this shit deleted. And let me reverse that thing. No, wait, I need to give it reverb first, then reverse. I think that's reverb. Ah, come on. Can I just not select anything and then add reverb? I have not used Edison in a long time. I barely use it. Ah! Oh, I was simply zoomed in. That's why I didn't see the rest. Okay, never mind. And now I should be able to reverse it. I'm also very tired, so please don't hold me to the highest standards right now. Let me drag that. Oh, yeah, that's how this works. I forgot. Plop. So now we have gotten it to do the thing that I wanted it to do in a very roundabout and stupid way, but I got a little reverse pluck right now. Oh my god, did that record? Why is that playing something else here as well now? What the shit is going on? Why is it in there a second? What? Why is it in there a second time? Do I need to just kill Edison here? Yes, okay. I rarely work with Edison. I hope this is at least somewhat entertaining. So, let's try again. Yeah, it's much better. Much better with this intro. Little thingy. Let's make that fall off around here. I wonder if I should have the sub bass playing in the beginning. Of course, not that harshly. Let's copy that, paste that in here. Copy that bitch, paste that in here, and have this even lower. We can make this work. This is gonna work. Let's go. There are some things I'm not happy with. That riser here. That riser here has some messed up some messed up thing in its lowiness. So let's just start the riser higher. Also, I think the riser is a bit too loud. And I could have some fun with it by giving it the crazy panning treatment. Nah, that's too much, probably. But I think I could just pan the riser from left to right or something. That would probably make it more interesting. No, not the snare. There's something I'm not quite happy with the kick. It sounds too distorted. Wait, I wanted to do something else to... yeah, in the EQ. Let's try if a high shelf makes this less egregious. I think that's not in the highs, the problem that I'm hearing here. Yeah, it's this frequency band here. The kick now sounds much cleaner. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. Oh, hi Zanashimi. I'm happy you're here. Yeah. Working on some dark electronic shenanigans. Now, do I already go? Thank you. Yeah, it's a radically. Why can I? What the fuck? Why can I... Why is this microphone picking up shit? It shouldn't be picking up nearly as much stuff. Yeah, let's turn the mic sensitivity down. There we go. Because if I turn the sensitivity up, then my other mic will pick up all the noise, including the fan noise of my computer. Yes. Sorry. Let's turn that mic sensitivity down. Bypass all the effects. So I'm wondering, do I go for vocal recording or do I try to finish that breakdown part here first? That definitely needs a riser. Does it need one? I think it's better if there's no riser. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, that's cool. Oh, thanks for following Sigma Delta Wave, which brings me to some to the point. If you're new here, hi, I'm Maya Mayhem. I make dark electronic music. I make dark electronic music, and I apparently also have trouble speaking. If you like what you see and if you like what you're listening, please leave a follow, leave a subscription, please check out my music, and please check out my recent album, Built Different, which is out on Spotify, Bandcamp, and wherever else you like to listen to music online. Yes. All right. I think it is on Tidal too. Yes, I think. I think that album is on Tidal. I am definitely on Tidal. I am just not quite sure which releases are on there, but I think Built Different is on Tidal too. I'm just mentioning the most common ones being Spotify and Bandcamp because that's what most people have. I personally, I just buy music on Bandcamp and listen to it on my phone. Everyone does it differently. I am pretty sure that this album is also on Tidal, so please give it a listen. I worked on that for 2.5 years. So I think I will go. Oh, thank you for checking it out on Tidal. Yes, I think now I interrupted myself. I think I will go into vocal recording mode and try and record some vocals, at least for the intro. And I'm thinking about doing some distorted shit for the verse, and definitely for the other hooks. I am not quite sure how I will do the vocals yet, but gotta try and figure shit out. So let's set up the camera so you can actually see me when I do my vocal shit. And let's hope that vocal recording works this time, because yesterday it was being a little bitch. Confirmed on Tidal? Okay, awesome. So my stuff is also on Tidal. Yes, and Push FM also does give you the links to any different platform. Thank you, Stream Elements bot, for posting it there. Okay, let's go record some vocals. Yeah. Camera is pointing up. And now this is a different mic, so I will sound differently. So let's try. I want to make the intro probably a bit shouty. I'm just gonna experiment and see what sounds good.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
That sounded like I was caught in a fucking can. And also, no! Why? Why this shit again? Why? This was the same issue again that I had yesterday with, like, stuff recording and not rendering. Not again. I have no idea why it does this. Piss. Piss. Like, that is a problem. I'm gonna save this as a new version. Well, I have many different recording voices and speaking voices. Or do you mean the difference between the mic? There is a problem here with recording. So let's just close FL Studio, open it up, try again. I hope I don't have to reinstall everything this time. I don't record with Edison. No, I record with... I just record it as an audio clip. I have no idea what the issue is. Let's try this again and see if it even works. This is a test recording to see if this shit even does anything, blah 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 blah. Yeah, now it works. Now it renders to file. I have no idea why it didn't earlier and why it didn't yesterday. It's messed up. FL Studio is sometimes being a little bitch and I do not enjoy. Anyway, let's do some vocal performances.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
Yeah, okay, that's peaking, so I need to do that again. Lower the voice sensitivity and all that jazz.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
Well, that's better. It's not peaking, but I am not quite happy with my performance there. Let's just move that into 100, just unfiltered, and see what it sounds like.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker.
And of course it's in the wrong position. Ah, hello, the daily bot doing its bot post.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
Yeah.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker.
Let's just try this again. We'll find something that works.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
That's peaking again. Fuck.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
And let's try some distorted vocals as well.
So we're gonna turn this shit up. Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa.
Yeah, that was a mistake. I left that in 103, so it got recorded again, so I need to do it once more.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa.
That is an experiment. And let's try again with shouting. What I definitely want at the end is the last Siamo Tutti Antifa just be like shouted and distorted as fuck.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa.
Yeah, while that is speaking, that is perfectly fine because it's supposed to be distorted. Okay, let's just try and make a good sounding intro. And kind of base the rest of the track around that, like vocal wise. What have I done vocal wise? And also, I really recommend checking out the original song, which is Siamo Tutti by Disaster. It's a fucking banger. I love that shit. Okay, let's just try listening to this raw.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa.
I think this can work.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa.
Honestly, you can hear I'm far away from the mic, so maybe this would work better if I went closer, but let's just work with what we got here right now. So we're gonna chop all of these bitches like so. And we're gonna select this, and we're gonna move this into 101 and 102, and send this through Vocaline.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in Schwarz.
What this plugin does is it aligns the vocals. It makes them shorter, makes them longer, where it... No, you don't need a fucking audio input. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. No. You stop. What I want you to do is here. Do this. And this time, please work with the rendering. Please be nice. Yeah. It's a big surprise. But no, why is it necessary to align vocals? Because otherwise the consonants will be in different positions and it will sound like shit because you will get stuff like and that's don't do that, thanks. Oh. Yeah, don't do that either. I had that don't do that either. I had that set to leave remainder, which it should not do. If you want to get vocals sounding clean, then you can chop this shit by hand, but I recommend using a tool like Vocaline. It makes the work much faster.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in...
Doink. Spit this out, and this time don't leave the remainder, but cut the remainder, thanks. And I'm gonna align this little bottom distorted vocal thing already as well.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in Schwarz.
Let's render that one out. I'm really not sure. I think I might want that distortion only in the end. Like only in the end do I want distorted vocals. So yesterday I did something with the verse 1 vocals.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter. Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker.
Gonna pan that one 15% to the left and move it here. Get no idea why that shit is panned to the right. That one 15% to the right and into 23 as well.
Wir kommen in Schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol.
Okay, let's try putting the main vocals back in.
Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für...
Okay, something here is too harsh.
Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
Oh yeah, why is there a CLA vocals on there? We don't want that.
Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat.
And I'm going to copy that pitch shifter over here, because I actually like that being on.
Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
I wonder if I should just have the pitch shifter on the main vocal track.
Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Siamo Tutti Antifa. 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 Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker.
I'm gonna put CLA vocals mono to stereo on here, because I can't be arsed to record that twice. Activate that and replace the vocal rider stereo with a vocal rider mono.
Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker.
And I think I want that distorted voice to slowly fade in.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
Okay. And now what we're gonna do is we'll be cutting out all the times when I'm breathing, especially in the distorted version, because that sounds like shit.
Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo.
Like, can you hear the breathing here? Like,
Siamo.
it sounds bad. Sounds bad. Not supposed to sound like that. And we're gonna do the same shit here. Just make this sound a little more cleaner. Of course, you can leave it in if the point is to sound like very, very human. But here I am trying to do distorted, fucked up vocals, and there it's better to not sound that human.
Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol.
And I think I also want to slowly bring in the pitch shifter on the vocals here. Browse parameters. Create. There we go. Mix. Create automation clip. And I slowly want to increase the mix of the pitch shifter.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
Okay, that fucks now. Kinda. I'm not 100% happy with it yet, but can't ever be that anyways. I am noticing that I am very tired. And I mean, I have been very tired this whole time. I didn't plan to stream for that long. So I think I'm gonna end the stream for now. Because I need to watch my energy levels. I streamed for 4 hours yesterday, but let's just listen to what we got right now and end the stream after that.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
got something for the final hook. I got something. We're just gonna... I know it's labeled sub-bass, but who gives a shit? We are just gonna... Because I want the final hook to have more energy, we're just gonna copy the melody that the offbeat bass is playing into the sub-bass thingy. And... but like 1 octave higher. Yeah, side quest always relevant. And here I'm just gonna be lazy and select the preset as we always do. If you wanna finish a thing. Oh, that's too belly. I want something that's more duty. That's duty. That's a nice dude. I like that dude. Something like that. That works. I think it gives the final hook a bit more oomph. Also, and we're gonna copy the kick pattern of the first hook and put it into the other two hooks because I was a big smart and did not do that. Boing. Boing. Then, yes, fuck off. And something I like when I end something is just have one more kick. Oh, and one more crash as well. Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. I like it.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol.
Something I really don't like about the recording, which I've already written down. I'm gonna do that on another stream. Not gonna do that right now because I'm too exhausted. I don't like that I'm so far away from the mic and you can hear it. I need to re-record that while being closer to the mic. Oh, hi Croat, nice to see you. I'm about to end the stream, sadly. But I'm happy to see you. Let's just show off the track once more. I like it. And let's see if we notice anything else. Yes, I'm gonna show this track to Croat before I leave, and then I'm gonna croak it. No, I'm not gonna croak it, hopefully. Not gonna die, but yeah. I need to stop streaming soon. I'm very, very eepy. Did not sleep well again last night either. But alas, work calls. This for you, Croat. This for you.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker. Mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo Tutti Antifa. Siamo Tutti Antifa.
Put in a little offbeat open head there. Closed head, I mean. No, open head. Whatever. Maybe in the second part of the verse an offbeat open head would be good. But not so sure about that yet. Why is that? Why is that in 104? What the shit? Yeah, I've been wondering why this crash doesn't show up. No, you're supposed to be in 35. What the fuck wrong with you? Yeah, that's better. I think that should be one earlier. Yeah, that fucks. That does indeed fuck, but I'm also very tired. So I sadly gotta call it here for today. But those who just I'm happy you love it, Crow it. No, I didn't kill it. It's still alive, and I hope it will grow. I did not kill it. I raised it and I nurture it to become big and beautiful and grow into a strong song. Yes, that's my plan. No, I know what you mean, but yeah. So yeah, those who just dropped in, please leave me a follow if you're so inclined, and please check out my recent album, Build Different, which is out on all the streaming services and on Bandcamp and whatever. Yeah, I've been Maya Mayhem, and my brain is fucked, and I'm done for now. I am gonna go to sleep. Bye bye, folks, and take care. Bye. And I'm gonna play the song one more time in the fucking outro thing. Bye bye. And yes, do stream my album, please. It's really damn good. I worked 2.5 years on it. Bye. Good nighty night. Bye. Take care.
Wir kommen in schwarz, Dicker, mit paar Liter Ethanol. Keine Liebe für den Staat. Siamo tutti Antifa. Siamo tutti Antifa.